All right, the Six Nations is here. Welcome back. My name is Nyasha. This is the Benchmarkers Sports Analytics Podcast. I know it's been a while, but we are back. Six Nations is here, and I'm joined by two new faces, right? And they're going to introduce themselves. So I guess we can just start with the man in the blue shirt.
Hey everyone, Takunda here. Big Springbok fan. Absolute pleasure to be invited to this podcast, and hopefully I can share some rugby knowledge.
All right.
You guys made a mistake inviting me here. I'm never leaving. You guys invite me here to give my opinion. All right, guys. Yeah, Nash, big Springbok fan. I don't know what it means considering this guy's claiming the title, but I'm here for eternity. You made the mistake of inviting me here, so I'm a regular fixture.
And you really look the part. You know, you've got the things, you got the glasses. You know, it's
Funny thing is, we're basically just turning our phone conversations into a podcast because this is what we talk about any other day.
Like, this is literally every single day.
Every single day.
Okay, so if I would read you the intro, it's welcome back to your two new hosts that you can see below the screen, and I'm the guest now. Right. So clearly, right, that's how it's gonna be. Right. So hey guys, let's just get straight into it. Before the France Island game, I don't know if you guys keep up with the stats, but there was an 80% chance of France winning, which is, you know, stats world, basically a blowout. I personally think France could have scored more. Right. So did France, take their foot off the pedal in the second half, or Ireland showed up? I don't know, but anyway, thoughts on the game. Maybe we start with the professional looking Monashi.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. 80% win expected. I'm really not surprised because, let's be honest, Ireland has been taking their foot off the gas for the longest time. Since the last World Cup, it's been not like a quick dip, but it's been a gradual one. And if you've been observing the team for quite like long enough, you'd be able to tell, these guys are slowly going downhill. And like you said, they were lucky. They were actually lucky. The scoreline was it would have been worse. And now thinking about it, I mean, France did take their foot off the gas, but then second half has always been a France thing. I remember that thing people always say, no one beats the French except the French. Mm-hmm. So I think they were definitely lucky. Well, what is it? Ireland, because that scoreline would have been it would have been way worse than what it turned out to be. Hey, Gwen, what do you think?
I think for me, there was no doubt that France was going to win the match. I do think, however, that they did take their foot off the gas in the second half and allowed Ireland to sneak in those two tries. If it were up to me, I was hoping for France to beat Ireland by at least a massive blowout, a whitewash as well. Like, that's what I was really hoping for. I was really hoping for a whitewash, you know. So, in my opinion, France definitely did take their foot off the gas. But there were some massive performances from the French backline, to be honest. Like, the way they handled the ball, that was very impressive, in my opinion. And Dupont, what a return to the world rugby stage, you know. I had absolutely missed the guy. I'm a big fan of him. I know Nash does not agree with certain sentiments, but I'm a big fan of Dupont. It was great to see him back in the blue jersey. Jalibert at number 10, oh my goodness, what a player as well. Really controlled the game very well from number 10. Thomas Ramos, I think he might actually be an extremely underrated player. Like, yes. I don't hear people talk about him as often as they should. Like, that's a world class number 15, and the way he's able to easily slot into that number 10 position as well. And look, he's actually the kicker for France. Like he is the desired kicker for France
Yeah.
in terms of place kicking. Yeah. So and he's played number 10 for France as well. I think against New Zealand, and France did beat New Zealand by a huge score. So talented player in my opinion. So yeah, Ireland definitely has a lot of things to work on.
Yeah.
Number 10, to be honest, I think they have a big problem at number 10, and if they can't get their game going from number 10 like they did back then with Johnny Sexton, then it might just be downhill for them from now on.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's not going to happen quick. That's the mistake that this guy did. What's his name? Farrell. Because it's one other thing you have like a big game player. There's a Centurion like Sexton, and then you keep playing the guy every single time. Bro, you're playing Tonga. What? I'm trying to get on the field, and they still chucked him on every single match. Like, dude, I know people don't like the whole SA thing. Like, I think one of the things you should discover as a Springbok fan is that you think everyone likes your team, but they don't. But
well, I mean,
one thing they learned is like, dude, whilst you still have like this world-class talent, chuck in all these other guys. This is how they learn. They learn from this guy. And then some of these minor matches, they come in, and then by the time you finally have your guy who's disappearing because he has to retire and whatnot, these guys have like 20, 30 test matches under the notched up. So by the time you actually have to start playing without Sexton, you're not dealing with a guy who's getting into a new system, because Ireland is a system team. It's never really built on like individual talents or anything like that. It's like what you'd expect from New Zealand. Ireland has always been a system team. Everything they do is just run on systems. And then now you expect some guy who hasn't really played in a system to get in there and start being Sexton 2.0 up, right? It's not going to work. Now these kids are being set up because, have you seen, it's like a revolving thing.
Yeah.
Pendergast gets in. He can't control the thing for obvious reasons. And then people are like, check him out. And then he gets chucked out. And then they bring in Crawley. And then he does the same thing. Poor guy plays, and then they chuck him out. And then they bring Frawley in. He does the same thing, has a couple good appearances. And again, you can't control a system you haven't really been introduced in. You haven't really spent much time in. And then they chuck him out. It's like a little revolving belt. Bro, like, you know that carousel. The luggage go airport.
Oh, the carousel, yes.
Yeah, you're just picking up a bag, and then you're like, this doesn't work. It's not my bag. You chuck it back on, and then you pick another one. This is basically the rotation thing.
Okay.
So I think, go for it. I'll go for it.
No. I'm just surprised. So obviously I actually haven't spoken rugby with Nash, and I'm surprised that you're not on the coaching staff for the Zimbabwean team for the World Cup, right? Because while it's not a revolving door, right? They do need games under their belt, and I mean Ireland. We have that essentially a pre-World Cup this year, if we're being honest, with the big teams playing each other. Are you expecting a better performance? What do you think they should change? Maybe I'll pass this question on to Kunda.
Sorry, mate. Do you want to repeat your question?
Yeah. So I'm just saying, we have a lot of international games this year, basically a mini World Cup. With the yeah. So from where Ireland is right now, right? What do you think they need to change to be essentially to show up on the world stage, come end of year?
That's a tough one, really, because I think that the damage has been done already. Andy Farrell, for the most part, has been a brilliant coach for Ireland.
Yeah.
But did he really do a good job in terms of building depth? Certainly not. And that is really coming back to bite him now, considering the fact that he lost quite a few key players like Johnny Sexton. What's that other guy's name again? Nash, remember that guy, the number 6?
Crap. What
What's
did they
his
call
name?
him again? I keep forgetting. The thing is, I can't remember his name,
You
but I
can
just
see his
remember.
face, right? You can see his face, right?
I just
Yeah.
remember New Zealand playing, making fun of him.
So he's lost a lot of key players, and did he really plan for their succession? I think not. We only started to see, like Nash mentioned earlier on, we only started to see guys like Prendergast after Sexton had already retired.
Oh, yeah.
Which I think he shot himself in the foot there. And if you look at their past World Cup performances, by the time they got to the knockout stages, the Ireland team had played the most minutes.
Yeah.
So now, how are you taking a team like that to the knockout stages when they're probably gassed out already? One, that already shows me that they don't have depth, and they kept recycling the same batch of players week in, week out through the group stage matches where you're probably playing against guys like Tonga, and then there's really no need to put in your starters in there. So yeah, I think Ireland might be in a bit of a hole right now unless they're able to fix their challenge at number 10. They really do need a number 10. Ireland's game has always been based on having a great number 10. If you look at Ronan O'Gara, look at Johnny Sexton.
Yeah.
Excellent number 10s, in my opinion. So if they can fix their number 10 issue, then they might stand a chance. Because you can see that Jamison Gibson Park is really not himself at the moment. He plays well with a really good number 10. But currently, I'm not seeing the best of Jamison Gibson Park at the moment. So if your two halfbacks are not, if you don't have like your two halfbacks playing really well, then Ireland is not really going to be the same Ireland that we saw 2 years ago. Look at number 12. If you saw the guy who played number 12 yesterday, I think his name is McCloskey. How many times have you actually seen him play for Ireland? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
See, no one knows.
Yeah.
No one knows.
Yeah.
You can't really say. It was always Bandi Aki starting at number 12, week in, week out. And McCloskey had a few good carries yesterday.
Yeah.
But did the ball really get to Gary Ringrose?
Nah.
Not at all. I only saw Gary Ringrose touch the ball around the 70th minute, I think, yesterday. And because of that, the ball wasn't really getting to the wings either. So I don't see Ireland getting out of this. Or was France just too strong for them that they really couldn't get their game going? I don't know. But yeah, my 2 cents is that Ireland are going to struggle with it. Yeah.
Well, actually, this. I know our colors are green, but okay, this is not turning into the Ireland podcast. We also need to talk about French. The French. We need to talk about Jalibert. Or as I call him, Jelly Bear. We need to talk about, Bielbieri, Antoine Dupont. Thomas Ramos was my captain of my fantasy team. Yeah, man, we need to talk about the French. So yeah, I mean, so right now, got my phone out looking at the stats, and so just looking at Bielbieri with with the stats I have here. Like 54 post-contact meters, which obviously I guess shouldn't be a surprise watching the game. I mean, he was running through them. Surprisingly one night break, but 5 defenders beaten, 3 clean breaks. Made 3 tackles, missed 7, but but typically with wingers, when wingers have to make a tackle, it's kind of not it's late. Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
Something would have gone wrong. Yeah, so I mean, just looking at his performance, looking at these stats. What are your thoughts on his game?
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, he was good,
bro.
Do you remember? I sent TK a message.
Yeah,
and this is after his first touch.
Yeah,
and I was like, this guy, if he doesn't walk out with a brace, he's got a hat trick. That was like first touch, his first line break. I was like, if this guy doesn't get out with a brace, he's getting a hat trick.
No,
I'm not gonna lie. I've been really impressed with the guy. And the thing is, it's not even just a once-off thing. Like you've been seeing this gradual incline in terms of
Yeah.
performance.
Wasn't he player of the tournament last year?
yeah,
Yeah. I think it was him.
yeah.
Yeah. But for end of year, that was him. The guy's been good and he's doing he's representing kind of that whole scrum cap squad.
Exactly. Want to see the red scrum cap. He should be South African, maybe like internally, because no one else gets the powers of the scrum caps. You know, he seems to be the only one. Yeah.
But dude, I'm not gonna lie, I'm really impressed with him. Just like a side note, I know we're talking about this guy, but there's something I noticed. Do you remember what is it when this guy Fabian Thingy, when he was announcing his squad for Six Nations, and he left out a
Yeah.
bunch of like veterans, like all these really good players. Galfico was chucked out. Penord was told to go away. Like there's like 3 or 4 people.
Yeah.
Well, and not just like bench players, like starters.
Yeah.
Guys who can clearly say this is my jersey or buy an Arakumba.
I mean,
those guys was
Galfic wasn't Galfic actually captaining France for a good number of games there.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, this guy, if he's not on a century, he was on like a 97. Like even 97, people will keep you just for being fun.
Yeah.
I mean, just like they're like, okay, like just give him like 3 games, even if he's crap. Just give him 3, he gets to 100, and then you tell him to go. But the fact that they pushed him away for a little bit, and then they still deliver a performance like this, dude, like it says a lot. This is something probably Pharaoh can take a page of, because this guy managed to, he still managed to push away all these guys, who I think collectively have probably close to 300 test caps, if not more. And he still managed to deliver a performance like this. But then obviously Pharaoh decided to stick with his same sort of crop of guys.
Okay.
So yeah. Thinking about it,
But
this is
basically then against England, do you think, because that's where, like, let's be honest, as far as the Six Nations goes, you know, it's it's either England or the French. Do you see them well, and I'm asking you this specifically before the England game, because you know, who knows, you know. But I mean, do you see them? Obviously, I don't think it'll be a blowout, but then do you see them winning with this team? France. Yeah,
definitely. Definitely. I know TK is probably doing this. To be honest, I still have no. England are good. England are good. They're improving. But I still haven't bought into the hype of this whole thing. We're now world beaters. Now, you beat New Zealand. Yeah, that's good. But you're not world beaters yet. That's my thing.
Have you seen the Six Nations ad? I just saw it going around yesterday. It's my first time watching it. Yeah, the one about everyone just saying England, right? And it's just everyone hating on England, you know. And you know,
anyone but England.
Anyone
but England. Now that's the thing. The thing is, dude, my problem with England, I think they shoot themselves in the foot way too much. They've got really good players, like a really good crop, but then you find some of these weird backward tactics that I don't get. Why is Marcus Smith playing 15? Why? You've got fullbacks. You've got actual specialist fullbacks. Why are you playing this guy at 10? He doesn't do the things that he does at 10 and 15. So why? And then there's this weird rotational thing that doesn't make any sense. You have really good flankers, and then sometimes you want to play them, and then you don't. Remember that thing I was talking yesterday when I was saying, England can't afford getting rid of a guy like Underhill.
Yeah. Sam Underhill. Yeah, absolutely. He's a workhorse. Yeah.
You can't get rid of a guy like that. To be honest, if I really think about it, that guy is basically the equivalent of Peter Steph. I mean, he's not like there, but he's close. For England, I think he does the exact same thing. He works dominant tackles every single time. You can't afford to leave a guy like that, and then you chuck in some of these guys who have good performances. And even if you decide to back all these other guys, the moment they start to perform, they jet out of the squad again. So it's like, what's the point? Like, you're not really giving anyone a chance to progress or own that sort of jersey. So,
But I mean,
my problem. Yeah,
but
go on.
Nash, sorry to cut you off there, but like we spoke about building squad depth earlier on. And here you are talking about England's tactics and how they play around with their players. So what exactly are we saying here?
Okay,
Is building squad depth a bad thing or what?
okay, all right. Look, okay. The 15 one, you're not building squad depth if you're icing out the actual fullbacks. You're taking a number 10 and then you're chucking him at fullback. And he's not really doing what the fullbacks do. You've got Furbank, you've got Stewart. Why are they not playing? You
Wasn't
can start either one of them.
wasn't wasn't Stewart's form really bad at some point?
What? What's his name again? Bothwick decided his form was shit, and then he chucked him out. Yeah, but my thing is, even if he's bad, you've got another fullback. Put him in. Why are you taking a number 10? Or even that time, Marcus Smith.
But
What was it? Was it last year when he was having a really good game? And then you take away your biggest attacking player. You take him from the position that he is, and you chuck him at 15. Why?
but here's the thing.
Yeah.
For me, not that I'm saying I'm correct, but like how Bartek approached the game is he wanted to have the dual playmaker thing in his backline. And if we're being honest, Freddie Stewart and Furbank don't really offer that. Freddie Stewart is stable. He's stable under the high ball. So you have a really good guy who's good under the high ball at the back, but does he really offer much in terms of playmaking? I don't think so. Now, if you start with Ford at number 10 and Marcus at number 15, that means that you at least have two playmakers going. George Ford is a really good kicker. Placement, place kicking, and also kicking for territory. Marcus Smart comes in with his quick feet and his really slick passing. That offers Bothwick a little bit more creativity on the park. So I guess that's really how he's trying to approach the game.
Thing is, it would be a good idea if your team played like that. They don't play like that. Bogs play with a dual playmaker. France have a dual playmaker. England don't play like that. That's the thing. So it's a waste.
But they did, because remember, England used to play in George Ford number 10, and then number 12 was Owen Farrell.
Yeah, but then creating from 12 and creating for 15 are two different things.
If we can put it like that, yes, they are two different things. Yes. But like you.
Okay, by the way, sorry guys. I'm so disappointed to have to end this, right? But yeah, sorry, we are just running out of time. So I'm going to need closing remarks, and yeah, but yo, I'm really happy you guys joined. You do not even know, right? For those watching, right, this was these are the two brains that I know that know rugby a lot. TK called me this morning, like, hey man, let's get you on the show. Talk about rugby. He invited Nyasha, and I mean, I'm just happy, right? So let's just do closing remarks, and then we'll
predictions. Well, tomorrow's predictions actually.
Yeah. Give us your predictions.
Wait, is it England Wales tomorrow? By the way,
no, it's Italy Scotland and then England. Oh yeah, actually, yeah, you're right. Yeah, England Wales. Yeah, my bad.
Come on, England Wales, guys, come on! Like, are we really gonna do that?
Okay, right. Yeah. Firstly, right, download the app. Right, download the app. Download the app. Make your predictions. There is a pick'em section, right?
Okay.
There is a pick'em section. I don't know if I don't think you can see the votes before you vote. But yeah, so download the app. Well, actually, I'll tell you the results of the current votes so far. After you give your predictions. Yeah, so we have Italy versus Scotland, and England versus Wales. Yeah. So yeah. Right. Give us a quick prediction.
So I think we'll actually see some good rugby between Italy and Scotland. Italy have gotten really better over the past few years, guys. So it's going to actually be a very tight contest, I believe. But I think I'll go. It's going to be a close one. So maybe 2018 to Scotland. And England, Wales, guys. We know Wales is in a terrible state at the moment, so I'm not even going to bother.
Okay. Yes.
I'm not even going to bother.
Okay.
No. Okay. Tell us how bad. No. Tell me how bad.
It's going to be a blowout. That's one thing for sure.
Like,
it's going to be a blowout.
30 points.
Springbok level blowout. Springbok versus Wales.
I'm sure England will put at least 40 past Wales, I think.
Okay. Cool. Nash,
yeah.
Okay, let's see. Italy, Scotland. Probably love Scotland, man. But hey, I've never met a team that hurts me so much, man. These guys. Let's see. Italy, Scotland. And TK was right. Yeah. These guys are on the rise. Italy. Right now, because I like these guys, I'll make it like a 25-18
to Scotland.
To Scotland.
Okay.
But it's you know what? No. Let's cut. No, you know what? Let's cut it to 28-25.
Okay, and then and then just quickly for the England game.
England Wales. You know what? As much as these guys are, that's the thing. Hey, I know they're gonna lose. It's now a matter of how bad.
Yes.
Because it's either a massive blowout or they're actually gonna lose by like 3 or 4 points.
Okay, so what are you?
You know what? No. I have faith in these guys. I've got faith in these guys.
Yeah.
I actually think this is gonna be a way closer contest.
Okay, so
I don't know why. I don't have any reason. I'm gonna go with 2018. I know it's ridiculous, but I actually think it's gonna be like maybe like 3 or 4 points difference.
Okay, well, I guess just giving you, so the fans have 87% of the fans have Scotland winning tomorrow, and 100% for England. So yeah, that's its own.
No surprise there, really.
Right. All right. Cool. Well, thank you guys for joining me. Really enjoy this. Yeah, and I'll definitely have you guys back on. This was a lot of fun. All right. So, all right. Cheers, and we'll see you guys next week for the next show. Cheers.